night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Down. Strike. Strike. Ready.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Right side to Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the... That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 13. Love now. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Take it at the 37. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Great run by Gibbs, who surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
Now Lawrence on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Up the middle, Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. First down, Detroit.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Montgomery. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now back with the Lions. Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, another thing, it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now an option play on second down. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. They go play action now. Lawrence. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Lawrence on 3rd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch in between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Running for it, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Robert Quinn in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Patterson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Love from the gun. His throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable. Deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yellow, go. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. Coming on third down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. He'll find the blow complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Lions' 33-yard line.
Love now. Throw right side, held in by Dobbs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Love's throw pulled in by Melton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Escaping the pressure right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Lions.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. They'll send Brown in motion right. On second down, here's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. They got his man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Love. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Love. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
There's Carlson on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case, because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.